Never let her feel that she has you. What do I mean by that? What I mean is never let her feel that she's got you tied down, you're all hers, and you have no other options. Because the worst thing that she can feel is that she's got you, right? And this doesn't mean that you can't be in a relationship with a girl, even in LTR, like I am. I've been in one for 3 years now, and still make the girl feel that emotion of competition anxiety, as we call it in the red pill community. It's called competition anxiety, right? She has to feel like she is the one who is winning by being with you, right? She has to feel that she's replaceable, right? It's kind of tough to say, right? It's kind of harsh sometimes, harsh to hear it, but she has to feel that if you wanted to, you could go out there and find somebody else if she doesn't act right, if she starts disappointing you, if she starts behaving erratically, and starts pushing her weight around, starts crossing your boundaries, especially, she has to feel that, hey, this guy will be out the door. And sometimes it will take a few fights for her to figure this out. Sometimes it will take, because it's really easy to present this to the girl when you first start dating, and for her to be like, oh, he doesn't mean it. Oh, he's just putting up a facade. But then once she sees you demonstrate it, different story. She knows, like, you're not kidding around, right? She knows that you mean business, right? And even the girl I'm with now for the last 3 years, the reason why she's still super attracted to me, and vice versa, I'm really attracted to her too still. The reason why, this has gone as long as it has, because she knows that, she can be replaced. And again, we've had some, I'm not many. We almost never fight because we just get along so well. But there were some times in the beginning where she had to learn my structure, right? What I expect, my expectations, right? Which really aren't that bad. I mean, I just have certain expectations, respect for my time, respect for my privacy, that she crossed a couple of times, right? I mean, she's young. I think she looked at my phone once, and I was quick to say, hey, do not do that again. Okay? Do not do that again. I do not look at your phone, and she's like, here, look at it then. I'm like, I knew I could trust her, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to look at your phone. I don't want to start there. We're not doing that, right? I put my phone down. She was like, why? Are you hiding something? And I go, I'm hiding the fact that I'm more upset than I am right now, right? So I'm going to tell you one more time. You do it again, that's it. I'm going to get, we're going to have a serious discussion. So, of course, she did it again. She tested me. And I didn't talk to her for almost a week. I was pretty upset about this. I'm like, these are my boundaries. Respect them, okay? I'm like, by you checking my phone like that, you're calling me a liar, right? And when most of my social media is public, I'm like, no, I'm not hiding anything here. No reason to check my phone. Never did it again. That was 3 years ago. Hasn't done it since. I mean, just she knows where the boundary is, right? However, I'm sure, maybe her friends and, have dated guys where, they allow them to get away with that. But no, I don't allow that, right? And she knew, like, that week I stopped talking to her that, is he out there replacing me? Is he, and I wasn't returning a call. She was texting, she was calling. I didn't return anything. I was upset that she'd crossed my boundaries. That was disrespectful. So you have to have those boundaries as a guy, right? That will increase her level of respect for you. But also, too, the fact that you are willing to walk away, which is a big, big theme that I teach here on my 33 Secrets channel, right? As well as the Red Pill community. Your ability to walk away and not think twice about it will keep that girl on her toes. Right? And it's not like I did it on purpose, like, oh, let me mess with her to really get her under my thumb. No, I didn't. I did it because I was genuinely not happy with that. I was genuinely displeased about that, right? And she hasn't done it since, but imagine if I kept letting it go, then it would keep continuing. And it's not just her. Anybody you let cross those boundaries, they're just going to keep pushing, right? Male or female. Doesn't even just have to be a girlfriend. But because you're with this girl, and she's in a relationship with you, then yeah, you have to let him know, like, hey, this guy has boundaries and he can walk at any time, right? She has to stay on her toes. I mean, that's really what's going to keep her in line. because the second she feels like you're slacking, he doesn't really have that many boundaries. I could kind of cross him. He never bites back. He doesn't reprimand me for them. I could get away with murder. She's gonna do it. Okay, she's just gonna do it. Um, as as we used to say in the pickup community, a woman will only act as good as she needs to, right? She'll only act as good as she needs to. What does that mean? It means she's only going to act as good as she needs to for what you're willing to accept, son. What you're willing to allow from her. How much you're willing to allow her to, treat you bad and walk all over you, right? And I'm not just picking up on women. I'm picking on women. I mean, a lot of people do this out there, right? So yeah, she can never feel like she has you. I mean, I've always equated relationships, dating women, to like a movie, right? She does not want to know the ending because the second the girl knows the ending, she's not interested. It's boring to her now. It's predictable, right? Whereas for us guys, we're completely different. We want to know the ending, right? We would just want to know the ending because we want to skip on to the next movie. Whereas for women, the story, the plot, it just needs to keep unraveling, right? It's almost like an onion. It just needs to keep unraveling. And this is why so many nice guys and guys who fail with especially attractive women, this is where they go wrong because they try to give the girl their life story, tell them all their plans they have for her, how they want to marry her off, how many kids they want to have, what neighborhood you want to live in, girl. Let's plan our future now. And it's like the first or second date, right? The story's now over. There's no more mystery, right? Women like mystery. I hate to tell you that, right? They like mystery. They like some aloofness. They like some, they like behaviors that are ambiguous and aloof, right? I mean, it's true. It's just true, right? The worst emotion that a woman can ever feel that will turn her off like that is boredom. Okay? Boredom. Where does boredom come from? It comes from being predictable. Okay? It comes from her already knowing what you're all about, already knowing what she's getting herself into, already knowing your life story, everything there is to know about you. Who wants to be with that? It's over, right? She already knows the movie. She already knows how the movie's going to end. So that is not what she wants, right? So instead, you have to, you have to control what you tell her, right? Leave some mystery there, right? Leave a little bit to the imagination. Okay? You don't need to spend every waking day with her because you're afraid she'll cheat on you or she'll find somebody else. If she is, if she's that type of person, she's just gonna do it, right? Yeah, so you don't need to do these things. This is why guys who are jealous or possessive over their girlfriends, they always get dumped, don't they? The girl never stays. Like they always at some point get dumped or they get cheated on, or both. Right? Nothing good comes from that because you're already demonstrating behaviors to her when you're jealous and possessive over her that she's got you, right? And what have I said? She can never feel she has you. The way she never feels she has you is that you have a life of your own, son. You've got goals of your own. You've got dreams of your own. You've got, things to do, people see, which is what you should be doing as a man, right? You should constantly be moving in life as a man, right? Just doing what you need to do, right? That makes you happy. And as I've always said, these women will attain their happiness vicariously through your happiness, right? You cannot go out there and do what the blue pill matrix tells you to do, which is go out, son, and try to make that woman happy. Do everything you can to make sure she's happy. No, because that's the way to make her miserable. Think of any woman you ever did that to where you tried to make her happy. How'd that turn out? Didn't turn out well, right? And I've been there too, right? All the exes who've dumped me. What was I doing? Trying to make them happy, right? Because essentially when you're trying to make her happy, what you're telling her is she has you, right? You've given up your freedom for her, right? No, she can't feel that. Doesn't mean you go out, cheat on her and, make it rain out there with other women. No, it doesn't mean that at all. It just means that she knows if you wanted to, you can leave, right? She knows that basically your happiness is what's important to you. Your quality of life is what's most important to you. And once you demonstrate that and that you have boundaries, I mean, she will get in line, as with any woman you date moving forward, will get in line and just follow your lead, right? That's what being a leader is, right? I mean, you do what you need to do, and the women that you date or the woman you are dating will follow your lead. She may not like it, right? There are times it's not going to be all rosy. You know, there are going to be some bumpy roads where she may try to test you to see if you're really for real, or try to cross those boundaries, right? Like my ex did in the very beginning. We had a few fights back then until she really got on the program, the M program, where, hey, this is not tolerated here. I don't care how young you are. I treat you like an adult. I expect to be treated like an adult, especially if somebody's like, you know, like 30 years older than you. Don't do this again, right? I have high expectations for you, and I told her that. I've got high expectations for you. You're a great looking girl. You're a good girl. There's just some very minor things that I want to adjust here to make sure that we have a great relationship together. We're both happy. We're both, you know, living life to its fullest, and there's none of this malarkey going on behind the scenes, right? So, you know, I have to know you're on board with my program, you know, and I say it like that. Whereas most guys aren't going to do that, right? Most guys are going to be like, oh, you're so hot and I'm such a peasant. I will do whatever you say, right? They're just complete wusses, right? You can't. Right? You have to be a man about this, right? And so, and yeah, and with my girl, she knows that if I wanted to, I could get back out there. I mean, there's tons of infield of me on my channel. She knows now that being with me, I mean, the ex-girlfriends that still hit me up, that still try to message me and DM me. I mean, I'm very honest with her. I tell her, I'm like, oh, yes, message me. Don't worry, I didn't respond or anything like that. But she knows, like, okay, if I screw up, these chicks are right back in. Don't want to screw up. Right? They have that competition anxiety. And so, yeah, you can't let her ever feel she has you. And anybody who want to fight me on this and want to argue about this, just think of any girl you ever dated where she felt like, I've got this guy, he's committed to me and me only, and you might have told her verbally, which you should never do, by the way. You told her verbally, like, girl, it's you and me. I remember the worst line I ever got. I love the Rocky movies, by the way, but the worst line I ever got from that movie that I ended up saying to my college girlfriend that completely turned her off. It took me like a good year to repair what I said with her. You know, he said, I think it was in Rocky 2. Rocky told Adrian, you ain't never getting rid of me. Oh my gosh. I was young. I took that line and I told my college girlfriend, we're like hugging somewhere by the pier, kissing, and I said, you ain't never getting rid of me, girl. Oh my God. I could feel her attraction level for me just drop. I so regretted saying that. This is why you can't trust movies, man. You can't. Even Rocky, I was like, what was I thinking? You know, and fortunately I was able to repair. I never said anything like that again. I learned my lesson. And from that point on, I mean, it did kind of put me on guard, because from that point on, I was paying attention to things I said. And I was like, okay, I don't want to say anything like that again. That was lame. That was, you know, yeah, that did not feel good, man. So never did again. So lesson is, guys, never let her feel that she has you. Until next time, drop the comments below. Let me know if you have any stories of your own you'd like to add below. Go ahead and drop those comments below. If you've been in this situation and you've had this, you know, you've been in a situation where the girl dumped you because she felt she has you, drop the comments below, drop your story, and I'll see you there. I'd love to read them. Until next time, this is Matt Cross from AlphaMaleSecrets, signing out here with my Lamborghini. Just got this car, very excited about it. We're going to be featuring it a lot more here on the channel in the next coming months, the next coming years. I'm going to be keeping this for a little while. I still have my DeLorean, by the way. So not selling the DeLorean, but going to be enjoying this car for a little while here. And if you want to see the process of me purchasing this car, just go to my Instagram, my IG, at MattCrossOfficial. Follow me on there. Been posting a lot of videos about this car. I was working on this deal for over 2 months. Finally got it closed. I was on a hunt for this car, looking for this car for over 2 years, trying to find one in Rossa Festo Red, which is the color of this vehicle. Rossa Festo Red is
probably hands down one of the rarest colors for the Lamborghini. It's also a $14,880 option, so it's a pretty rare find, and it's a fully loaded vehicle. But I'm going to do a full review on the car here on my channel pretty soon, if it's not up already. So yeah, follow me at Matt Cross Official. The same guy who delivered my DeLorean also delivered the Lamborghini. His name is TJ at Florida Exotic Transport. If you happen to purchase a muscle car, collector car, exotic car, he's your man for delivery. Funny enough, I bought this car also sight unseen, like I did my DeLorean. Just when you get these deals, you just have to jump on it, right? You just have to jump on it, man. But as always, gentlemen, don't forget to smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and smash that notification bell as well, so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a ton when you guys actually subscribe to the channel and you just don't take off on me. So subscribe to the channel, helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this insane red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you here on my channel, best way to do that is becoming basically a subscriber of my premium AlphaMaleSecrets channel. Right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of premium AlphaMaleSecrets content from me, so take advantage of it. All you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. Just say 2 seconds. So do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.